What's up everyone, my name is Irelevance and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be showing you an even better method to defeat tier 2 Enderman Slayers than I talked about in the last video. And this method also works for tier 3 Slayers as well, and obviously tier 1s too. But you don't really need much of a method for tier 1s, you could just click a few times and they're dead. Like the previous method, this is also mage based and it's basically the same method. But using one item makes everything so much easier and so much quicker. I can probably do a tier 2 in 30 seconds, not including the spawn time. Before we get into how to defeat the tier 2 Enderman Slayer even easier than last time, I would like to ask you to subscribe because only 0.1% of the people who actually watch my videos are actually subscribed. So please, go hit that button down below because it would really help out the channel. And with that being said, let's get straight into the video. So what even is the Enderman Slayer? The Enderman Slayer is basically just a normal Slayer, but with Enderman, and it's called the Void Gloom Seraph. We're going to be doing the tier 2, and by the way, I finally found out how to solo tier 3s. I'm going to make a video on that separately, but I'll need some time because I can't do it consistently right now. But we're going to be doing the tier 2 today, and I'll show you an even easier way to do it that's just so quick. So the tier 2 has 15 million health and does 5,000 damage per second, which is a lot, and sometimes I do die if I can't get away quick enough when it spawns. It has two abilities, one the Malevolent Hit Shield. Basically all that does is every now and then it's based on hits rather than actual damage, you just have to clear it. That's what the item that I'm going to be using today is going to help with. The second ability is Yang Glyphs. Basically all that is it throws a beacon down and you just have to stand next to it, and that starts at 50% of its HP. And this boss gives 25 Enderman Slayer XP. Before we get into it, I want to show you what gear I'm using. I'm using 3/4 Storm with Wither Goggles. And I have it all on Ancient because I'm a left click mage for Master Mode, but you'd want it on Necrotic, and you want your talismans on, I think Bazaar is the Intelligence Talisman, but I have mine for damage because again I'm a left click mage. For my main weapon I'm using a Heroic Hyperion, pretty maxed out. You want the best Hyperion possible because that would make it quicker, because the more damage you do, the less times you have to click, and it goes by faster. And the goal is to do as many of these as possible within the shortest amount of time. And the item that's really good, that's just going to help you so much with this, is the Necromancer Sword. You can also use a Summoning Ring or something like that, but those are so much more expensive. This, let's see how much it is right now. 13.5 mil. Wow, that went up a bit, but that's still really cheap compared to the Summoning Ring. Before, this was like 7 mil, I got it yesterday. So I guess I looked out there, but it's still pretty cheap. And with this, it just makes killing the tier 2 so much easier, and I would really say to invest in this because you can make a lot of profit from Enderman Slayers because of how much their drops sell for. Not even the RNG drops, just the regular drops you get every single time. With the Slayer, the tier 2, you can make about 180k in profit for every Slayer you do. For the tier 3s, you get like 1 million coins in drops per each Slayer. But the thing is, you could do the tier 2s way quicker than the tier 3s. So honestly, I'd say that tier 2s might be the way to go down, especially if you are in endgame and can't do the tier 3s. So in the Necromancer Sword, I have 2 souls, a Zombie Commander and a Skeletor Prime. And I'll show you exactly how to get these later in the video. But the main reason I got these was because I couldn't get anything else that was good, and also these had a lot of HP, and that's the main thing you want because the Necromancer mobs, they don't really do much damage, to be honest. You really just want them to tank for you. And it's not about damage for what we're going to be using it for, it's about hits. And trust me, they hit really fast. So the first step of any Slayer is to get combat XP from a certain type of mob. In this case, we want Enderman XP. So I'm just gonna click a few times and clear some Enderman, and I'll be back whenever the boss spawns. Okay, we're back and the boss is spawning, so what you want to do, summon the necromancy mobs, hit it once, so that way the necromancy mobs aggro onto it. They're not aggroing, that's not good. But the guy hit me, so that made them aggro. Just gonna gain back some health, and it's off of the hit phase, it's on to the damage stage, so just right click a few times. And look how quickly it's clearing the hit phase. That's just so quick, it's amazing. Because having to hurricane bow it the whole time, it gets really annoying and takes a really long time. But with this, it's really simple. Where beacon go? Normally I don't have to go to beacon, but I missed where it was earlier. So I do, and yeah, so that was really quick. I probably could have done it faster, but I wasn't really paying that much attention to it. But yeah, you get 16 null spheres this time. 127k. Looks like the profit's gone down a bit, but that's still a lot. And you could do that really quickly too, so that's really good. So now I'm going to show you exactly how to get good souls. I'm not going to show you how to get a great soul. The best souls would probably be a Rogue Guardian from Master Mode 3 or a Giant from the Floor 7 Blood Room. But honestly, any mob in Floor 7, because of how much health they have, would be good. And with the Necromancer Sword, unfortunately you have to use that to clear, because that's how you get souls from it. You can't just use Hyperion to clear. So I'm just going to be switching to my Blue Whale pet. And yeah, you just have to attack things, and honestly it's really rare to get a soul, so you just have to keep doing it until you get something. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'll cut back whenever I get a soul. So I did actually manage to get a soul right here, but if I right click on it, obviously I won't be able to pick it up because my sword is full and just despawned, and I don't want it anyways because I have pretty good souls, and the one that I got there just wasn't that good, honestly. But yeah, that's basically what you do. You just go around killing things with the Necromancer Sword, and eventually you'll get a soul or two. And yeah, that's pretty much all you do. And once you have 2 of them on here, that's good enough. And you could use a summoning ring, and I'd say that's better because you wouldn't have to use the Necromancer Sword to kill things. You could just use a hype or something and clear things really quickly, get a bunch of souls, and it would make it easier to get like the really good souls. But you know, this works. It's not meant to be the most efficient method for getting souls. This is just the cheapest method to get it, because this is the cheapest item that has the summoning mechanic. So thank you guys so much for watching to the end. It really means a lot, and don't forget to like and subscribe. On that note, my name is Irelevance, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, I just made a Discord, so if you could join that, that'd be really cool, because I'm gonna have giveaways in there, and you can give video ideas and stuff like that.